Hi, Timothy. This is Mr. Smith. I'm going to go through this problem. There is actually, what I would tell you to do is, as far as knowing what A and P and the other variables represent, you can do that several ways. You have the video folder for each homework section. So for 8.3, if you go into the video folder, you'll find all the resources that are there to help you learn the material. You can read the book. There's a PowerPoint set of notes. You could watch that. My videos are usually at the very top, but I forgot to move it up, so it's at the very bottom on this one. And if you go to problem number 5, there's a problem just like this one. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do this problem, and I hope this will help. If you have any questions, let me know. So first of all, we have two formulas for simple interest, and you can see those on the formula sheet if you have it or if you print it. It's these two here. So the first one is I equals PRT, where the interest is equal to the principal or the starting amount times the interest rate times the time, which is normally in years, unless they say otherwise. And the other formula is A, which is for future value, or you could think of it as the amount, equals P, the principal, the starting amount. So when you put money in an account, whatever you put in, like $1,000, that's your starting amount. That's your P. It'll be times, in parentheses, 1 plus RT. R is the interest rate, and T is the time in years. And so A is basically the interest in the account, or I should say the balance in the account after T years. So P for principal, A or present value, A is for future value, T is time in years. So in this case, that's going to be half a year or 0.5 years. And you're asked to find the simple interest rate. So since you have A and P, you're going to use the second formula here. So let's go ahead and do that. So basically, I would write the formula down, and then I would plug in the variables. And so you're going to have 2,731, that's A, or your future value, equals your present value, which is $2,300, or again, that's the starting amount. Starting amount you put in the bank. And then this will be 1 plus R. Well, R is the interest rate, and that's what we're looking for. And then the time was half a year. And so now all we need to do, well, first of all, we don't normally write the variable times the number. We have a number times a variable. We would actually rewrite this. And so it'll be in parentheses 1 plus 5/10 times R. And so now it's just a matter of solving this equation for R. Now the first thing we're going to need to do is we need to distribute the 2,300 and get rid of this parentheses. And so that's what I'm going to do. Of course, 2,300 times 1 is 2,300. And 2,300 times 0.5R, it's basically half of 2,300. So that would be 1150R. Okay, so, whoops, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let me go back. Oh, shoot. There we go. So if we're trying to get R by itself, the first thing we want to do is get rid of that 2,300. So we'll subtract 2,300 from both sides. And then now to get rid of the 1150, you have 1150 times R. To get rid of the 1150, you would divide by 1150. And so our answer for R is 431 divided by 1150. You can divide that on your calculator because we need to write this as a percent. This is an interest rate. And so I would usually go 4 or 5 decimal places. And now we need to write it as a percent. So we'll move that decimal 2 to the right. Get 37.48%. Now they said to round to the nearest tenth of a percent, so this will be 37.5%. All right, and so there's your solution. I hope that helps. Again, let me know if you have any questions.